Hello, welcome back to the channel. This week I'm going to do one of my mate Gordon's recipes, and I'm sure he won't mind me doing it. It's some lovely sticky pork ribs, and they really are nice. We've had them before and we cook them quite a lot. Very simple, just an hour's cooking in the oven and a bit of time on the stove, and it really is a lovely dish. Anyway, follow along, I'll show you how to make it, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it as well. See you in a minute. Right, what I've got here is some short ribs. I've got about 1.5 kilos, that's enough for 3 people. Get your seasoning on. We want some salt and pepper, and then when you've done that, press it in with your hands because you really want this to absorb every bit of flavour you can. Now get yourself a pan, get it on a hob and get in some lovely olive oil, and this is going to get really hot, and as you can see there, when you put your ribs in, it's going to go smoking. Look at that, it really does smoke up, and this is all part of the process to get your ribs caramelised. The better you get these caramelised, the more flavours you'll get into it. Look at that, really hot. And be careful, when you turn them over you might burn your fingers, so get yourself some tongs like I'm doing here, and you can see it's caramelising already. This is quite a high heat that I'm doing. Now I'm chopping up some ginger, quite thin, and also chopping up some garlic, and then I'll chop up some spring onions as well. Meanwhile, turn over the meat and let it cook a little bit more, and it's caramelizing all the time, keeping that heat going. Spread out the ginger all over the ribs and then add in the garlic, and then there's some chili flakes going on, and then some SZECHUAN peppercorns. Lots of flavors with this, and then some lovely runny honey, lots of good quality soy sauce, not the cheap stuff, use the good ones. And now loads and loads of Shaoxing rice wine. That was about 300ml went in there. Spread your spring onions all over it, and finally add in about 400ml of chicken stock. Give this a good stir and add in your star anise. Mix it all over, and the flavours on this are incredible. I tasted it and it needed a little bit more salt. Here you can see it all boiling over, and this is all part of the process to get all these ribs caramelised. When they've been cooked, go over to your oven and put them in at 180 degrees for 30 minutes and let them cook out, and you'll see this changing. Yeah, you can see it already. Really good. Okay, 30 minutes are done. I'm taking them out, put them down very carefully because they're hot, turn them over, and then put them back into the oven for another 30 minutes at the same temperature, 180 degrees. All the time these flavours are developing. And then once that's done, take them out and then put it back on the hob and then caramelise them even further. The longer you leave them on the hob, the better the flavour. Look at that, that is absolutely gorgeous. Can't wait to eat it. Hello, welcome back. Well, I'm glad I cooked that. That looks absolutely delicious. I'm really glad I made this. It's going to taste good. I'm not eating it on camera because it's going to make a hell of a mess. There's the rice to go with it, and I'm sure that if you make it, you'll enjoy it too. Hope you enjoyed me making this, and please don't forget, like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next week for another video. Thanks very much. Bye.